Alright, hey folks, I'm back here on the channel. Just posting an update about 2 weeks into the carnivore diet. I haven't posted in a while. I said I was going to do daily videos, but unfortunately I didn't really feel like I had enough experience with the diet to be able to talk about it every single day. I felt like it would be more helpful for the audience if I could provide an update once I started really feeling legitimate long-term effects. I still haven't felt those yet because it's only been about 2 weeks, but I would say that officially things have started changing very, very quickly. In other words, there was a period where there was a plateau. I was eating meat, I was eating eggs, bacon, and beef, and I would feel pretty good. My digestion would be improved, but there wasn't really anything too amazing about the diet. I still kind of felt crappy in the mornings, still wouldn't be able to wake up, I would still feel lethargy, I would still feel those depressive episodes that I've had to deal with for years and years. My skin seemed to improve a little bit, but there wasn't anything too amazing. I attributed it to lack of sugar. From what I see, the more sugar I eat, the more I break out. So I figured it's probably not the carnivore diet, it's probably just the fact that I'm not consuming any sugar. But I would say that this morning and yesterday morning and the day before, I really began to notice the changes in how I sleep, how I wake up, how my energy levels throughout the day are just completely changing. Whereas before I would feel these highs and lows throughout the day. There would be one time when I'm full of energy and I want to do something and go crazy, and then there's just, for some reason, there's this drop, and then I'm back into wanting to take a nap, and then I fall asleep and I want to go to sleep for 20 minutes and I wake up 3 hours later. There would be this loss of control with my body, and now I feel like there's this incredible communication that I have with how I'm feeling, what I'm experiencing. If I eat something, I can tell my body is telling me more accurately how it's impacting me. For instance, I went to this local Spanish restaurant today, Sierra Grill, and I got a steak platter, but with nothing but steak, and I got extra steak. So I basically just had a plate of steak on there. And I thought that would be pretty good. I didn't think that they would use too many bad oils. Unfortunately, they probably did, because I ate it and I felt like absolute shit after. The anxiety started ramping up. I had to go to the mall after to give in my MacBook for a repair, and I felt this horrible anxiety just sitting in the Apple store, and my hands started sweating. I was unable to make eye contact. Everything was such a clear indication that something had occurred in my digestion, because I started getting extremely bloated, which is something that I was not used to, because for the past 2 weeks or so my stomach has been as flat as possible. It's amazing, but seeing such an immediate reaction, it was incredible. And it just goes to show me, and hopefully I can explain to you guys, what the benefits of this diet are. It shows me that what the carnivore diet is, more than anything, it's not to show that meat is somehow an incredible thing. Meat is very nice, and it's something that's natural for us to eat, and it's great. But I think the real benefit of the carnivore diet is that it's a successful elimination diet, that you can use the carnivore diet to basically reset your body, to restore any damage that has been caused by whether you were consuming too much alcohol, too much sugar. I would say sugar is the main culprit, too much gluten, too much wheat in general. Whatever it was that you were consuming years and years and years that has made your digestion and your skin and your mood, your depression, your anxiety, whatever it is, whatever you have been feeling that is incorrect naturally within your body, when you can tell yourself that something is wrong, but you don't know what it is, and you're trying to figure it out, and you ask the doctor and the doctor doesn't know what it is, that's when you have to say to yourself, okay, if nobody else can explain it to me. I have to figure it out by myself. And I think a lot of it starts with diet, because diet, everything starts and ends with diet. If you're stressed out, you're gonna eat. You're gonna eat shitty food. If you are extremely happy, if you are extremely content, you're gonna start eating better food. So the point is that if you can control the behavior that you have with diet, which means that if you are able to become a carnivore for, I'm not saying that you have to be a carnivore for the rest of your life, I'm saying if you can discipline yourself to be able to consume healthy, fresh food, fresh meat in particular, only fresh meat, for 1 month, for 2 months, however long it takes for you to start feeling like you're back to normal, back to baseline, that will give you that motivation to say to yourself, okay, now I know what it feels like to be normal. Now I know what it feels like to be somebody who doesn't feel like there's something horribly wrong with my body, with my brain. Once you do that, then you can branch off and, you know, you can introduce more vegetables, fruits into your diet, whatever you want to do. If you want to stay on carnivore, great. Why not? It's not a, you know, I think one very bad thing that people start doing with diets, especially with veganism, because I was a vegan for about a year, was you begin to develop a cult-like mentality of, I am better than other people because my diet is morally superior, physically healthier, more difficult to do, so I'm a more disciplined individual because I do it, and so I need to show people that I'm a better person than them, and I need to put down any other lifestyle and raise my lifestyle as the best. That's bullshit. That's complete and utter bullshit. Because once you start doing that, you start, first off, people will not want to be part of your lifestyle. You know, if you really truly want to help people, you're not gonna bring them down. You're not gonna put them down to make them feel bad about themselves because you think that that's somehow gonna get them to improve their lives. That's not how it works. What you wanna do is come from a place of compassion. So you wanna say to yourself, the reason why I'm doing these videos, I'm saying to myself, I am a guinea pig right now. I'm testing myself on this diet. I've tried other diets before. This one seems to be working for me. It's working for me to the point where I feel motivated enough to make videos on YouTube so that I can show people that it is working for me. It may not work for you, but the fact is that it's working for me, and that if you try it for a month, maybe 90% of you, it's not gonna help. But it seems like it's helping a lot of people. And if it's gonna be even one person that can be helped, but that can be motivated to try this diet, and so maybe their depression goes away, maybe their anxiety goes away, maybe, you know, they start to develop clear skin like I am. Like I'm more confident than I've ever been in my life. I feel so great. I know I used to not be able to go out on walks because I would be paranoid about how people are looking at me and seeing all the zits and the cysts on my face. I mean, I don't want other people to feel that way. And now, because of this diet, I'm able to function as a true human being. I feel healthy for the first time in a very long time. So, you know, I don't want to get on a pedestal and start talking about how, you know, this is the diet to end all diets and how everybody's going to be a carnivore. No. The point is that I don't know anything else other than my own experience. That's what I'm sharing. If other people are listening, if you want to listen, if you want to try it, I personally simply recommend it. Even if it's for a month, just to see what happens. Because if you do have problems, if you do feel like you have something that you want to improve upon, and part of the reason why you can't do it is because there's something in your diet or there's something in your discipline that you're overeating or that you're consuming too much alcohol or cigarettes or something, maybe this is the first step that you need to be able to regulate yourself, to be able to normalize yourself so that you can take the next step and the next step and the next step. You know, this is one piece of the journey, but in my opinion, I think this is something that can truly work for a lot of people because there's no calorie counting, there's no there's nothing that would truly make you not want to do it because the effects are immediate, the food tastes good, it's not terribly expensive. I go to Costco, I buy a huge box of frozen beef patties, which are 100% ground beef. I get a huge carton of eggs from Costco, which are, it's about $8. The beef is about $30, which is 40 patties of beef for 40 bucks is pretty great. And then 2 of the big bags of bacon from Costco. And that comes out to, I did the calculation, it comes out to about 60 bucks a week. It comes out to about $8 a day. That's cheap. That's very cheap, and that's very filling. I mean, I'm eating like a motherfucker. I have to go to the gym still, and I have to bulk up, and you know, the fact that I can do that on $8 a day, and I don't have to worry about anything else, it's incredible. So that's basically it. I'm gonna keep on trying to do these update videos as my condition improves or doesn't improve. You know, I'm gonna try and stay truthful, and yeah, I highly recommend it. I think anybody who's on this diet right now, keep going. You know, it's going to be weird. You're going to shit your pants a couple times. It's happened to me. It's not fun, but, you know, the way I see it is that it's your body adjusting finally to being normal, to knowing what it feels like to be normal. So, good luck, guys.